He just patted it back to him before. He's the one drinking beer. I'm drinking water.
2 touchdowns a game?
Yes, in the game.
You're tripping.
Hell yeah.
Greatest wide receiver of all time.
I don't know what we're doing in that front office, man.
Twiddling our fucking dick.
Ryan, I just need you to drink this. Wide receiver trivia. That's what she said.
Her upset.
Are those crutches?
You can see Ryan's crutches in the
Somebody in the room with it.
What is going on, folks? Welcome back to After Further Review, your favorite show on the internet. This is episode 192. I'm your co-host, Jalen Brown.
We got the co-host, Malin Dennis.
And I'm your other great co-host, Lester.
And back again, our favorite first half guest on the show, June Bug Spade, joining us. What's going on, June?
What's up?
We are watching tonight's game. We're watching tonight's game 3 of the NBA Finals while recording this episode. So bear with us if it's sort of like a watch along at the same time, but kind of an important game. So
Gotta be honest, I don't give a shit about nothing.
yeah, folks, we're a little distracted. So
Looks like we're going to have now one. All right.
if you are new to the show, we are a NBA and NFL podcast. Obviously, during the finals, we're primarily NBA right now. And we always open our show by taking a nice cheers to start things off. So if you have a drink at home, raise it on high, and we cheers to a good show. Cheers, gents.
That was with Coke. A little bit too much in-house drinking last night. So woke up like a truck. The bars in Fire Soda are not very safe, so I have to do my drinking indoors.
Don't want to get hit by a stray bullet.
Well, what'd you take a shot of there, Dan?
Gooseling rum.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
I
Love
took a
that.
shot of Blanton's.
It looks so good.
And I am
Why are this chat is so hilarious?
lining it.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah,
your legal stream that you're watching it with.
No, that's a good joke, but I watch it on TNT or whatever channel it's on right now.
TNT, huh?
Yeah, that would be ABC.
ABC. It's different channels in Sarasota.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the radio waves get messed with.
Hey,
In the
so
chat,
this
they
is
said-
It's a
this
great
is Ernest
rum.
Hemingway's
Great rum.
rum
Damn.
from down in Key West, and
shit.
yeah, this is everybody in Key West drinks this. This is what most of the drinks are made out of. This
See,
is
we
Ernest
need to
Hemingway
get that.
Pilar rum.
They have
There you go.
a
Don't give you guys motivation. I'm giving you motivation to go down to Key West. There
I
you
don't
go.
need motivation. I just need Jalen to say, "Let's go."
they make a white Papa's Pilar that I like the white one more than I like the brown one, but they make a
Racist.
really, really good rum.
Mhm.
You can get a good
call it-
daiquiri with just a white Pilar.
They call it Blanco to get rid of the racial undertones. They do. They do it.
If you listen to the show, the podcast version of the show, if you're not aware, we live stream the show every Wednesday night on YouTube. If you click the first link down in your podcast description, you'll be taken to the YouTube version of this episode. We live stream every Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern Time, so you can join the live chat. You can, of course, give the stream a like, and you subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. But yeah, we're going to get right into the first topic of this week. And of course, we're going to start off with the finals. We are through kind of 2.5 games at this point. So, Malin, we will start with you. I was going to ask. I was looking at the YouTube stream, which is very delayed, and it showed June still getting up to get the rum, so I thought he wasn't here. Uh, June, we'll start with you. What do you think about the
Okay.
finals at this point?
I mean, they're going the way I expected. Um, I I said Boston in 6. I stand by that, but I also, like I told you the other day, Dylan, I said if Porzingis keeps playing the way he's playing off the bench, it's a sweep. I know he's not playing tonight, but uh, Dallas just doesn't have. They just don't have the depth. They just don't have the guys that can play behind Kyrie and Luca. And Luca and Kyrie just haven't put a game together yet. And they started off good tonight, but you see them. Boston brought them back down to reality, and it's going to be a dogfight the rest of this game. But it's going the way I expected, and if it keeps going this way, it's going to be over by Saturday.
Go ahead, Malin.
I mean, I agree. I think that this series has gone the way that we thought it would so far. Most of us picked Boston to win the first 2 games. The first 2 games were very much Luca and Kyrie are bust, and unfortunately, Kyrie was busting, and so Dallas didn't really have an answer for what Porzingis did the first game, what Holiday did the second game. I mean, heck, even Devin White had 18 points in game 2. And you're
Mhm.
talking about a Boston team where Brown or Tatum have not had that game yet. They haven't had that
Yeah.
typical game. I mean, I know that Tatum was close to a triple double in game 2, but he's still yet to get over 20 points in the NBA
Mhm.
Finals. Brown has gotten over there both times, but I think it was 24 and 21. We've had different people besides those two help us win these first 2 games by a comfortable margin. But without the length of Porzingis, he's got another goddamn injury. But I did say that as long as he helped us get 1 game, we'd be okay and we'd win the whole thing. We're gonna need Tatum and Brown to step up. I think these games are going to be a little bit closer. I think that Boston needs to stop shooting the goddamn 3 as much as they are. They were 1 for 6 to start this game. Make me want to break my own property when they're out there doing stuff like that. But they settled in. They started going into the paint more. But I think that this is the game that if the Celtics are going to lose or die by the 3, this could be that game where they do it. Like if Dallas gets up by 8 or 10 points in the third, I could see Boston jacking up a ton of threes and Dallas winning by 20. I could definitely see it happen if they don't keep it close. Boston always feels like when they're down 8 to 10 points, they can make it up with threes. So this could be that one game where they just chuck it up all the time and lose it. But I still got a lot of confidence in the Celtics bringing home banner 18.
Go ahead, Nestor.
Somebody was like, "Man, what does Paul know about the finals?" Sitting there, terrible, terrible.
That's messed up. That's hurtful.
I'm not surprised by the way the finals are going. I'm actually a little surprised of how well the Celtics are playing together. Like everybody's showing up on both ends of the court. It's incredible. Like it's pretty good. Drew Holiday, what he's doing is immense for the team. Porzingis that game 1, he went off. And yeah, like I agree with Malin. We haven't seen that big game from those two, from Tatum and Brown. I feel like we are gonna see it eventually, but it's kind of strange that yeah, they have their kind of like sparks within the games, but it's not like the Celtics really are like needing not either of them to go off. So that's actually pretty impressive. That speaks on how complete this team is. And
Mhm.
honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Celtics take this game and we're going back and forth about whether they're gonna just sweep them or they're gonna take it in game 5.
I
So
think we're
yeah.
gonna need a Tatum or Brown takeover in the second half of this game for us to pull this game out, though.
Mhm.
I need one of them to do it.
Yes, because tonight Kyrie and Luca have got it going, and the rest of those Bamas aren't really doing much of anything, which has been the story for the whole series. Except Kyrie just wasn't doing much game 1 and 2. But now Kyrie's feeling it, and he's leading the Mavs with 20 points. On the other side of things, Tatum, he's got 20 points right now, so he's feeling it a bit now, and we'll see if Brown's going to come along. But the first 2 games, and really still to this point, it's just like Dallas has no offense outside of Luka up until just today, Kyrie, but they have nothing going on offense. And Luka, he's already banged up, and he's playing 40 plus minutes every single night. And by the time he hits the fourth quarter, it's just, you can see he's got nothing left in the tank. Daniel Gafford, I think it's Daniel. Joe Mazzulla made it quite clear we are going to expose him. We're going to expose him, and we're going to expose Kyrie Irving, because I don't think that either one of those guys are going to be able to beat us. And Gafford, come on, but Kyrie, we'll see what happens there, because this is going to be a kind of make or break it game for the series and the strategy to see if that's going to continue to work. But hey, the Celtics are still getting it done by committee. The defense that we've been playing, especially down the stretch, gotta say, people, I was so tired of hearing everybody just clamor on the Celtics and saying, oh, all that the fourth quarter defense they had in the Pacers series, just because it was the Pacers and they didn't know what they were doing, they kept turning the ball over. No, that's called good defense. Like, those guys weren't just throwing the ball out of bounds for no reason. Like, that's called championship defense, and that's what we've been playing the entire playoffs. And you continue to see it in the last game 2. When it gets tight, those last few minutes, we lock up like nobody else and force turnovers, get blocks. Every loose ball that you see, they're going to jump on it. Like, we are the best defensive team in the NBA for a reason. So if this game stays tight, I really, really like our odds. And like Malin said, I think it's going to be a Tatum or Brown stepping up and just taking this thing over in the second half to take this home. So
now two quick things. One, White, come on, man. 1 to 6 from 3. Do something there. We're 9 to 27. Come on, baby. And Brown is 0 for 3 and 2 for 6, so he's not really driving to the hole. I think Brown is going to be more aggressive in the second half. But I will say this, but I do got a question for you guys. Because I feel like I was a lone man out suggesting that Tatum wasn't going to be the MVP of the NBA Finals. In the first 2 games, obviously not MVP caliber right now. But he's got 20 points at the moment at half. If Tatum has one of those 36, 40-point games, Celtics pull out a close game 3, do you still see a way for Tatum to come out of this finals with the MVP? Even as bad as his first 2 games were.
If he has a 30-plus game tonight.
Yeah, if not just 30, like, he can't just score 10 points in the second half. I'm talking like 35, 40.
Yeah.
But the Celtics win. Yeah. It's a closer game. Like, he has one of those games.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I would say then, yeah, he's right there in contention, because if he doesn't and we somehow won this game, then it kind of, at that point, it would kind of knock him out of the running.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. But he is the one that kept us in the first half when we were down 13. I don't know. I'm just having a hard time figuring out who the damn MVP is at this point.
I know.
It's so crazy. It's if it ends up a sweep, and Tatum has the big game tonight, and then you go to the next game and they go to a sweep, and it's the game by committee. It's a win by committee again. I mean, how do you call him MVP?
Right.
I mean, it goes back to that Detroit series versus the Lakers. Remember? that was, I mean,
They too
uh,
young for that one.
Prince got
They
the
didn't watch that
MVP,
one.
but yeah, but he
Wasn't
got the
Chauncey
MVP. But the
Billups
simple
one?
fact of the matter
Wasn't Chauncey
that
For
that
Billups
like
the
the
6
MVP?
years.
entire
Yeah.
but the entire series, you watched it against the Lakers, and they just won by committee. They had to give somebody the they had to give somebody the MVP. So
Eh,
you may give somebody the
Well,
MVP in the series, and they may not deserve it. But if it's by committee, it goes to the star. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it.
yeah, and you're right about that, June. And the only difference between this Celtics team, that Detroit team, is that you got two of arguably the 10 best players in basketball. I think
Mhm.
that Jalen Brown deserves to be in the top 10 of the NBA right now, but I know a lot of other people don't agree
Mhm.
because they're still holding on to past glory of other people. But I think you got two of the top 10, and
Yeah.
yet we're in the middle of game three, and neither one of them have stood out as being an MVP candidate yet.
Right.
That's what makes it weird because the team is so stacked. I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
obviously, if Dallas were to win it, everyone's going to throw flowers at Luca.
Hmm.
I don't think there's anything that Kyrie could do to make up for
yeah.
his 2 games.
No.
The
No.
show's over for him. Even if they ended up winning, they'd be like, "Nah, man, you flamed out." Um, but yeah, I don't. I just think it's weird. Two of the 10 best players in the NBA, and none of them are like going off. So,
Mm.
but we're still winning. We're down by one. So I'll take it. I'm not gonna
Another thing
complain.
too, you was talking about the defense. You talked about Jalen. That was perfect. Talking about the defense in the last 2 minutes of the game, and that reminds me of those great Bulls teams, those great Piston teams.
Oh,
That's what
preach.
they did in the last 2 minutes of the game. They played defense to win basketball games. Jordan, you got to remember, Jordan would hold the ball for the first 10 seconds, or one of the point guards, or Scotty, would hold the ball the first 10 seconds. So the offense was null and void. We know who the ball was going to. But what they did was on the back end, they would play that great defense the last 2 minutes. And remember, Utah used to score, 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 score. We're going to score. We're going to score. Then all of a sudden, though, when it tightened up in the last 2 minutes of the game, Utah couldn't make a basket, or they turned the ball over, and the Bulls would create that. And that's what this Celtics team reminded me of, those great defensive teams. What the Detroit Pistons used to do to the Lakers back in the day in the finals. They used to shut them down. Used to make them, face those forced turnovers. And that's what I see with this Boston team. They have that thing in the last 2 minutes. So, yeah.
And when the Mavs in a close game, like game two, when it's come down the stretch, they want the ball in Luka's hands, of course. However,
Hmm.
when he's so gassed and he's bringing the ball up the court, by the time that they get their offense
Sloppy.
ready to go, they only have 10 seconds left. And that allows Boston's
Yeah,
defense to
yeah,
get set up, and they're like, all
yeah,
right, the trench
yeah,
is dug. We're ready for you. And it's like, you might as well forget
yeah,
about it then. Like, they've got to move
yeah,
much faster before the defense gets set.
exactly.
I just don't know that Dallas doesn't move that fast.
No,
That
they're not a
offense is not
fast team,
predicated on speed.
No.
It
which,
really isn't.
which
I
is
mean, Luca
funny.
just scored a layup in this game, and I swear to God, a turtle was going faster than him. I don't know how. Could have clocked him at 0.001 mile per hour. Yeah. Did you
Well,
get pulled over for going too slow? I don't know. All right, let's go.
let's get into the next topic for this week, which is our
This is a
community
great topic.
comments.
I love you people.
I'm going to ask you this. Do you want to start with the Caitlin Clark video, or do you want to start with the mobile quarterback video?
Let's go ahead and start with mobile QB so we can really get into
Yeah.
everything Caitlin Clark because people are wild.
Yes. Let me bring this one up. So let me start on TikTok first, and then I'll get to it's Instagram this week has been the culprit. So Frank, shout out to Frank on TikTok. He says they're definitely overvalued. I'll definitely take a guy like Allen Jackson. Oh, my bad. it'll definitely take a guy like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, or even Kyler Murray to reach or win a Super Bowl. And by the way, to give some context, this was an old clip that was just reposted yesterday, where Malin was making the case that the mobile quarterback is overvalued. So yeah, that was Frank's comment. Next one is from Duncan Green. He says Mahomes is a dual threat, and he's proved it multiple times in the playoffs.
Okay. Dual threat.
And Ragdoll says Eli Manning. And then somebody responded to him and just said he wasn't a dual threat.
I think he just tried to point out the most white person that's ever
Yeah.
played the quarterback position.
Now
That
let me
man
get
wears
to,
the 9-inch khaki chino shorts with the pleats. They had to call him out. I mean,
now let me get to Instagram. First person was trying to take a shot at the whole show. He says, pretty bad when your video gets just a few more likes than the quarterback's jersey number you're trying to dismiss, which is odd.
who was I trying to dismiss?
I mean, you didn't mention anybody in particular, but like there was a
okay.
photo
Hater.
of Lamar Jackson on the screen, but
Oh, okay.
41 is not close to 8, buddy. So you need to do better math. Someone else said he says Lamar got a free MVP last year. He was okay, but like the 6th best quarterback numbers wise. Free MVP, okay. K Gravity says fantasy football quarterbacks. EMK says prime Russell Wilson. And someone responded to him and said Russ was a scrambler, not a runner. There's a difference between guys like Lamar, Fields, and Vic amongst guys like Russ and Mahomes. Right. And someone responded to him and said Russ was 100% carried by a historic defense. 100%, huh? That's a big number.
No, with the Super Bowl years, yes. But Russ took that team over, and I will give Russ his flowers over this. That since 2014, he has more touchdown passes than anybody else in the NFL. I'll give him those flowers. So no, he was not carried his entire career. What an asshat.
So. Someone else says the best way to put it is there's a difference between a scrambler and an improviser. Mike Ortega, Patrick Mahomes doesn't need to run. He has a ref in his corner anytime he gets pressured.
Oh God!
So he's a Buffalo fan or somebody. Somebody hurt his feelings. His daddy did buy him that G.I. Joe aircraft carrier in the 80s.
He's a Raiders fan.
Yeah, it might be a Raiders.
That's a Raiders fan.
Yeah, that man he either didn't get the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier in the 80s or he didn't get the PlayStation in the 90s or the PlayStation 2 in the 2000s. Me neither, man. Parents ain't love us.
I still want that. I still want that thing.
How many more
USS flag
before I start defeating some shit? Yep, USS flag, baby. Beautiful piece of machinery that it was.
King Pook says, you're right. Josh Allen gets too much praise. Hayden says, nobody can run faster than the slowest thrower throws the ball. That's all you need to know.
The fuck?
Science.
What does that mean?
That means that no one can run faster than you can throw the ball to somebody.
That's good. Good take. Somebody else, I ended up just blocking him because he was an idiot. But he was like, I forgot exactly what he said. But he was like, more or less saying, just say you mean black quarterbacks. And I was like, Josh Allen is not black. And then he was like, Josh Allen's not a dual threat quarterback. And I'm like, he's almost led the Buffalo Bills in the last 3 years.
I'm about to blow that up, Jalen. Okay? It's not like people call people racist. It's disrespectful and hurtful. Okay. So the last year, the 10 best passing quarterbacks. You let me know who was a dual threat, like running quarterback, okay? Tua, oh shit, he's black. Son of a, he can't be number one because he's black. Oh my god, 4,625, 624 yards. Jared Goff. Then you got Dak Prescott. Oh my god. Oh, are you telling me 2 out of 3 of the best throwing quarterbacks were black? Oh God, I mean, call the district attorney. Then you got Josh Allen. Okay. Then you got Brock Purdy. I'll give you the whiteness of Brock Purdy. There ain't nothing but Slovenian and Scandinavian and whatever with him. Patrick Mahomes. And then you got Love and Stroud. So out of the top 8 passers in the NFL, I've 3 of them are white. 5 of them are black. Oh my God. I mean, who would have thunk it? Like, it kind of sounds to me like that person's racist, thinking that a black person can't throw the football. I think black people can't throw the football. I think they're doing a really good goddamn job at it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, come on. I mean, it's not my fault that Lamar Jackson's up there at 15. Okay? Never been. I don't think he's been to the AFC Championship game. I mean, people want to hate on Dak Prescott, but what has Lamar Jackson done except win regular season awards? Like what are we talking about? Like, yes, you need to be able to throw the ball and throw it effectively. To win Super Bowls, to be the greatest of the greats, you got to be able to. Yes, the dual quarterback is overhyped. For you to be somebody like a Josh Allen, okay, or a Tua or a Mahomes that can run out of the pocket, or something that Russell Wilson did for years, where you're not looking to run, but you can run when you have to. Yes, that is the trait that the NFL needs.
Yeah.
But there is a longevity issue when it comes. Nobody playing the way that someone like Michael Vick played a long time ago, or Lamar Jackson's even playing that right now. You're not going to have that 16 to 20-year career. You're just not. You're getting beat up too much. So, I mean, come on. Racist? Look at the numbers, Chief. What are we...
You know what quarterback had to learn that? And I'm not just going way back. People don't realize this. Steve Young was a running quarterback.
You can't say that. He's white.
No, and BYU. BYU.
Yeah,
he was a running
BYU,
quarterback.
damn.
He was a running quarterback. When he got to the NFL, he got to Tampa, the coaches told him, son, you're going to have to learn to pass. Because the first, what did Steve Young do when he was down in Tampa? When he was a Buccaneer? Take off and run. That's what he did. And the coaches finally told him, son, you're going to have to slow down, and you're going to have to learn to throw the ball. You know, finally they had to trade him because he just wouldn't learn it. He got with Bill Walsh and he got with George Seifert, and what happened? That man became a passing quarterback. But he learned his lesson.
But he can still run.
He could still run, but he used it situationally. And he did not let the runner take over his passing. So
he is one of the greatest, sloppiest runs you've ever seen in NFL history against the Vikings. I think it was like 66 yards, and I think
with his helmet off. What his helmet off too?
And well, one of the better running quarterbacks today is actually white too, and Daniel Jones. I mean, shit, Daniel Jones has the longest run. No, Daniel Jones has the longest run by quarterback. Still fell down, but it was still 80 yards, which is longer than anybody else on this list.
Oh Lord!
Come on, man.
Oh God! Because nobody expected
Vanilla Vic. No, he's Vanilla Vic. We all know it. Vanilla Vic, baby. But no, let's stop the race narrative when it comes to dual threat. It's not a race thing. It's what you need to win a championship and how you can survive long term. Because you got to pay your quarterback a ton of money, which means there has to be longevity and they have to be there. And
Lamar has to turn that page at some point.
And if your wide receivers aren't getting their shine because your quarterback's running all over the place getting their stats, your wide receivers get unhappy, they get disgruntled, they want to leave. Like, it's like, come on, man. Like, you need to be able to throw the ball. It's not about being dual
Right.
threat, but you need to be able to throw the ball. So
Yeah.
come on, racist. What an asshat.
When Buddy said that Allen's not a dual threat and Buffalo doesn't have design runs for him, I said, all right, you gotta go. Sorry, but catch
Well,
his
they
barf.
definitely do.
They definitely have
Like,
design
that's
runs
all
for
I'm
him.
like, yeah, you're
He has a
don't
lot
watch-
of design
you
runs.
don't watch the NFL and then you're gonna come comment on our videos talking crazy. Get up out of here. Sorry.
I mean, Lamar Jackson had 821 yards rushing, which would put him near the top of some of the passing leaders. It would put him like right up at the top of the passing leaders as far as yards. But did he make it to a Super Bowl? No. And people want to talk about, Josh Allen all they want to. He ran for 500 yards last year. 500. I mean, that's more running for your life than it is your designed runs. Come on, man. Stop it.
All right, now
I think
let's get to
Patrick, Dak, and Tua had like only 200 yards, right? I think they was like in the 200-yard range, something like that. And I don't even think Dak had that many. I think Dak might have had 100 yards rushing or so.
Yeah. That would make sense. I mean, even Hurts only had 605. So, like, I wouldn't even qualify him as a dual threat. He just runs up the center's ass. He just likes butt cheeks. I don't know what you want from me. That's not a dual threat. I guess it could be a dual threat if you really want to have the conversation, but I don't think that's the dual threat we're talking about.
All right, let's get to the next video here, which was from our What's Up with That last week. And I mean, I don't think I need too much context with this one, but I'll start with the YouTube comments first. I'm not gonna be able to get to all of them because there's over 30 on YouTube and there's even more on Instagram. So Thomas on YouTube says, absolutely right. She's getting the league more fan interest. Peter says, meal ticket is crazy. Sean says, people not only watch WNBA, but actually talk about it like it's a real pro sport. All right, Sean.
I mean,
Kenny says, when people are good at what they're doing, haters always try to F with them. Jealousy does that. She rocks. Jealousy. Why the hostility? It's just females playing a boys' game. Ronnie says, ask for a raise. Doug says, I'm not going to read this. It's too long. Bert says she should quit the WNBA and join the men's NBA. They have men playing in a women's sport. Might as well let her play with the men, make more money, and likely get more respect.
Man, I don't think she get more respect. Might be worse.
Yeah.
Green might punch her. Yeah.
I'm going to jump over to Instagram now, which, by the way, shout out to everyone that showed this video love because it has 45K views and over 2,500 likes. So
nice.
Appreciate all of the
Caitlin. It's the Caitlin Clark effect.
It is.
Yeah.
She doesn't even play for us.
Makes everybody famous. Everybody famous. Here you go, June. That's the best we ever gonna do. 45K right there. We got. Thank you, Caitlin.
Someone says this was the top rated comment. Says the best rookie and the best rookie class. Say you just started watching the WNBA this year without saying you just started watching the WNBA.
It's not.
I saw that one. I want to respond to that one. I'll respond to that one. You go through the rest of the comments.
Get it.
Yeah. There and then that was a whole.
Wait, no. Go ahead and respond now before we get into more.
Well, so here's the deal. But with that comment right there, that I have watched the WNBA since day one. Okay, living in Texas, I got to see the Houston Comets play when they first came out. They were awesome. I when I was in high school, I was the equipment manager for the girls basketball team. I've always loved women's basketball. It's always been good to me. Yeah, the last 7 to 8 years they have been down, and this is a perfect time to have somebody come in and start to bring it up. You know, with the controversy with Diana Taurasi kissing girls in the middle of the game and wanting to fight everybody, being the Draymond Green of the league, and then you got Brittany Griner going to Russia taking weed, knowing she can't have weed, getting arrested, and you know, I mean, and then all the other crazy, love triangles that go on with these women. Women
God
just be
damn.
tripping, but.
Damn.
With this new class of young girls coming in, because I can tell you now, uh, the young lady that went to L.A., Brink, right? Uh, the tall blonde who went
Yeah.
to L.A.,
Yep.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
she's really good. She's actually really good. I mean, and she's a defensive rebounding type girl. She's not going to score you 30 points. She's going to grab you. She's going to grab you double-digit rebounds and get you about 5 blocks a night. Every single time. But the same people don't just started watching the WNBA because we're talking about Caitlin Clark. Come on, man. She is the lead. She is the face of the league right now. She is the face of the league. Let her do her thing. And the entire league is going to grow because they actually have a face of the league again. That's the good part about it. So
Now, June, let me say this. I didn't watch the women's game. I didn't care. And the Seattle Storm won a couple WNBA championships. I didn't give a shit. Sue Bird, and Breonna Stewart, God bless you. But it always takes one or two people to catapult a league. So I'm gonna mention a few names. Jerry West, was he a great basketball player? A good one, right? Pistol Pete, was he great? Wilt Chamberlain, was he great? Hey, Dr. J, was he great? The NBA did not start becoming the NBA until you got Bird and Magic. Not even when Kareem was in the league. Bird and Magic created a spectacle that put all eyes on the NBA. And then Michael Jordan took it to another level. It's not discounting the greatness of the other people that came before Magic or Bird, but there are generations where people will put a spotlight on the sport, and the WNBA is in that moment right now where I'm not trying to discredit what these women did before Caitlin Clark. But this woman has the opportunity to catapult your league and make your league more transcendent than it ever has. And instead of accepting it and being gracious of it and being great pros, we're running around with a bunch of women on their period just smacking people. Like, let's calm down. Like, let's just be nice. Let's let it happen. Okay? Let Caitlin Clark have her shine, because her shine is going to rub off and allow people to look at what everybody else was doing, because we revere people like Dr. J and West and Chamberlain and Pete and all these other people that were before Magic and Bird because of Magic and Bird. If Magic and Bird never came around, they never would have gotten the shine and spotlight they deserved, because it wasn't there at the time when they were playing. But these women that came before Caitlin Clark, they have an opportunity to get their shine. They have an opportunity to get the respect that they deserve because the eyes weren't on them when they were at their greatest. But we can look back now and see it and respect it and understand it, but not when you try to undermine it. And not when you try to underscore it and make it less than it is. Like be the professionals that you're supposed to be. Right? And just let it happen. Let it unfold. Everybody wins. Everybody wins.
Now we can leave
Put
it
that
there,
on a
or I
video
can
and let them
leave.
put that on a video and let them fight me next week, Jalen. Do it.
Now,
Clip
Malin,
that. Put that on a video and let them fight me.
this is how bad the NBA was before Bird and Magic. I think I said it on here before. The
They weren't
games
even
were
live. The
tape
games weren't
delayed.
even.
They
Yeah,
wasn't
they
even
weren't even
live.
live.
It wasn't even live.
Not even live. Not even live games. Come on.
Let her
Like
cook.
somebody has to come
Damn.
catapult the league and bring respect to everybody that played before.
Do we want to leave it
Magic
there,
and
or do you want to hear
Bird
more of
were
these
not
comments?
disrespect. No, I want to hear more. I want to hear more of these dumbass comments before we go to it. It's only 10:13. We got some
All right, so I'm gonna just pick some of these out because there's a lot. So someone said viewership doubled from 2 to 4 people in the stands. You go, girl.
There you go. Okay,
Mm.
2 4.
um,
That's mean.
um, D-Nay says they're women and act like women, and you don't understand. All you have to do is understand human nature and the difference between men and women to understand why. All right.
Okay. Okay,
No,
Professor.
no,
Okay,
no,
Professor. Good Lord.
no.
Oh, God.
You don't
Some
get you
people.
don't get to put women in a box or their behavior in a box. Like nobody trashes Draymond Green the way he does just because he's a
Exactly.
man. Like,
Right.
let's calm down with that goddamn narrative.
Does he not remember Dennis Rodman?
Shit.
Rat Rod 2020 says boycott Team USA. They don't represent the USA. They represent racism and hate. Thug USA.
They got white
Okay,
girls
no,
on the
wait.
team. There's 7, 8 white girls on the team. What is going on?
No. This
Seriously.
this is the one this is the one thing
Oh.
that I disagree with the Caitlin Clark movement.
Oh, definitely.
I understand that there are going to be more white people that are going to watch a sport where somebody that is white that is making moves and being popular and stuff like that, right? But this girl was getting shine in college and is moving into the professional ranks in a way that it never was before. So it's not like they even really understand or know that the league is a lot more diverse in the WNBA than a lot of people think. Like the WNBA is a lot more diverse than the NBA.
Yeah.
Like there are white girls out there, Breonna Stewart being one of them. Tarasi is one of them. Where they are great at what they do. And so it's not that Caitlin Clark is the only one or the only white person. Her being left off the USA roster, do I necessarily agree with it? No, because Tarasi made the roster, but Caitlin Clark has pretty much the same stats as her. And
Yeah.
I think that Team USA would have been a lot smarter if they'd have put her on the roster because it could have
Yeah.
grown the women's game around the world had they put her on there. But I do think that there are women in the WNBA that are being childish and didn't want her on the roster. But that doesn't mean that Team USA is being racist. Like you said, half the roster is white. It's not a race thing. It's about women being upset about Caitlin Clark getting the shine she's getting right now. It's not a white or a black thing. Like, let go of the race
Yeah.
about it. Like, stop
It has
the
nothing to do with
race
race.
bait.
It has nothing to do with
And
race. Yeah.
and I also don't
It's just-
agree with all these old white ass men
God.
that just want to use this as the platform to promote racism and their dumbass, sexist, misogynist shit. Like, shut up, sit on your recliner, eat your Hungry Man TV dinner, and shut up. Like, no one likes you. And you're not
Yeah.
making anything easier or better for anybody else. So if you're one of those people, then continue to be an ass, but use your ass on your lazy boy and just shut your mouth.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We
It's
have
just
this like
crazy.
monster of a media where they just feed off of like igniting shit like this all the time. And it's kind of like a slap to the face to what these, women are doing for the sport. That okay, this is the only way they think that it could get some, more viewership is like, we ignite some drama, within the game. That's because right now, if I look up the news around Caitlin Clark, like, come on, there's nothing talking about her talent or stats. It's all opinion pieces that are,
Yeah.
fueling drama.
there's so many other great women. But I mean, Kelsey Plum, who's on the Las Vegas
Mm.
Aces, is averaging almost 20 points a game right now. Has won back-to-back titles. She held the scoring record in college before Caitlin Clark broke it. But she didn't get the shine that Caitlin Clark did, even though she scored a hell of a lot of points in college. I mean, Caitlin Clark didn't score that much more. But it's just a different era. There is a different level of eyes on it, being responsive to it, being okay to it. And it doesn't diminish what someone like Kelsey Plum did. It just
Yeah.
means that America's waking up a little bit. And there's a lot of great basketball being played in the WNBA.
Yep.
And some of it's a hell of a lot better than the NBA.
Yeah.
So I mean, just let go of the race and let
Right.
go of the whole we got to beat down this rookie that's giving us all this. I mean, go ahead, knock her out of the league and go back to charter flights. Is that what you guys want?
Right.
Like, what do we you want buses and
Go back to
and
go back to Greyhound. They can go back to Greyhound.
is that
That's
what
what's
they
gonna
really want though?
Seems like it.
Like, yeah,
Mhm.
they and you can say they've deserved it the whole time, but the league has been losing money every single year they've been in
Right.
existence. So if Caitlin Clark can help them get into the black to justify doing some of these things, how is that bad?
Exactly. I think what should happen, they should re-examine the roster and create a spot for it. Just like Team USA did. You remember Team USA did the same thing in
Christian
'92.
Leitner.
They put Christian Layton on that team.
Christian Leitner on that team.
They left off Isaiah and they put Christian Layton on that team.
Yeah.
You gotta
precedent.
they're gonna have to find a way to put her. I'd say find a way to expand the roster, put her on the team. Even if she never steps on the court, not one time, they can still put her on the team. There's
think
nothing
it's
wrong
good.
with putting on the team.
It's good globally for the women's game. Globally, not
Yeah.
just in America, globally.
Yeah.
It could help the league.
Right.
All right.
Also, even if she didn't play a single dribble, whose jersey sales would outnumber everybody's combined?
Exactly.
But that would hurt people's feelings, and it shouldn't though. Like,
Yeah.
but it would, and that's why she's not on the roster.
I'm gonna stop the comments there because they don't get any better, and they just double down in the same sense on what we were talking about. So
Wait, Boston's up 15? Holy shit. We start talking about Caitlin Clark. Start going off.
So, and I want to say one last thing. So this past weekend or past week, I was gone, so I didn't get to see it. But Indiana came to DC to play the Mystics. Mystics haven't won a game yet. As of last week, they haven't won a game. The Mystics usually
27,000.
they don't play at the Capitol Center where the Wizards play. They play in Anacostia at a smaller location. For this game, they moved to the Capitol Center and they sold out the game.
wow.
Even when LeBron or Boston comes to town, the Wizards still don't sell out. Caitlin Clark sold out the Capitol Center. That's the Caitlin Clark
there
effect.
were more people in attendance for that game than in one of the NBA finals. More people were in DC to watch Caitlin Clark. And what did she do? Oh, she put up 30 points.
She put up 30
8
points.
rebounds and like 9 assists. That's fine.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hating on her. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Jaylen Brown was having a game. He just turned.
Yeah, he is
on.
right now. He came out in that second half, man. Oh, and Derek White just hit another 3.
Let's go.
I'm getting the chubby guys coming out. Oh.
All right. Before we go to a break, I do want to mention there's a link in the description below to join our Discord. So if you want to come and chat ball with your boys when we're not on here, join our Discord. We usually are chatting in there when there's a game on. Sometimes even if there's not. There's this big piece of news. So yeah, the link's down in the description below. It's completely free to join. We'd love to see you up in there. So yeah. June, thank you so much for joining us for another first half. If you want to follow June on TikTok, his link is in the description below as well. Give him a follow, the best Dallas Cowboy TikToker on the planet.
Love you, man. Sorry about your Mavericks. I love you, buddy.
Oh no, I picked Boston. I'm not stupid.
I know,
When
but
it
you
comes to
picked
money,
them
I'm
in-
not
this-
stupid.
This game is looking like it got out of control quick.
Yeah.
I got into this Caitlin Clark talk, and we were up by like 5. I look up and I was like, "What did they not put anybody on the court? What are we?"
Yeah, I don't think so.
God damn.
But all right, we're gonna go to a break, and when we come back, we will have G Money on the other side. So
G
sit
Money.
tight and stay tuned.
Bitch, I wake up, no silence. Fresh as fuck, I put it on all of my niggas. Got this fire on, no makeup, but she still look bad as shit. She in school, but it's cool, yeah, I still my baddest bitch. Got me footed like a pool, yeah, my necklace wet as shit. Rapping Balenciaga too, bitch, I'm flying in the pitch. Yeah, I stand my paper roll way taller than a bitch. All these niggas lame as fuck, and they hate cause they don't get it. Yeah, little bitch, I'm cool as fuck, and it's paper that I'm getting. Rock us the globe, but you get told you I'm on a money mission. All that old shit up, but the whole host in the front of me, they miss me. Yeah, I fuck on her, but I can't cuff her, I won't make her bitches. I don't know that boy, and I can't tell you how he end up.
Kaepernick keeps it. Fooled everybody. Colin Kaepernick. What a game. Touchdown.
I'm fresh as hell, bitch, I'm fly as shit.
Kristaps Porzingis is giving the Dallas Mavs the work. Dallas' defense is just too little for him. He's just shooting right over the top of everybody. Celtics got that dog back, boy.
Dual threat quarterback gets too much shine in the NFL. When was the last time a dual threat quarterback won Super Bowl? Patrick Mahomes can move when he needs to move, but he's not a running quarterback. In the quarterback position, the most important thing is throwing the football.
I think it's going to be about a 36-14 game. Tampa didn't play good last week.
I'm going to say it's probably going to be like a 32-17, 18 game.
It's going to be close. Depends. It's not going to rain anymore. So I'm going to go with we're going to win by 10.
I'll be honest, I think a lot of Eagles fans are nervous right now. I think it's going to be a close game. This is the Julio Jones night. This is the night where we find out what Julio Jones has left in the tank.
You're basically saying Devontae Smith ain't shit.
You know who's going to score tonight? Turn around. That's who's going to score. Yeah.
I think it's going to be 21-24 Bucks. Jalen doesn't have A.J. Brown. He's going to throw the ball to Devontae, but
Bucks going to win it 27-23. Baker's going to drive it last minute, score a touchdown, take the lead, win the game.
All right, so he still thinks Baker plays at Oklahoma. Go ahead.
24-21 Birds, and I only think we win by 3 because AJ's out, Devontae's hurt, Jalen's hurt. We run the football, we win by 3. We go destroy the Lions when AJ comes back.
28-17, Eagles all
Did
day.
you know AFR is also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts? Click the first link in the description below to listen to the most recent episode of the show.
He won the chip.
Right. You want to see what his trophy
He whooped my ass.
oh, look at the unwrapped. Look at this bad boy.
That's tight.
Feel like we got some.
Very nice. A couple of bad drafts, but you know, the waiver wire.
Yeah, man.
You were
He was
clutch.
on it. Yeah.
Like thank Taylor for being friends without him. Let's go for the repeat.
We do a sports podcast. Okay. And I can't help but notice that somebody is wearing an inside-out that jersey.
You know what? It's just a coincidence.
Explain what is happening right now.
Forecast was for rain. I didn't want the rain to fall on the outside.
That's all it is?
Because I love Dak. He's the best quarterback in the league. Big Mike's the best coach ever. Dallas's D is awesome. Yesterday was just unlucky. We'd won the coin toss. It was a Cowboys win. It was all about the coin toss.
Let's talk defense. You're wearing the Cardinals hat. You don't get a say. Dan Quinn. I don't want him as my coach.
Oh, he's gonna be though.
I don't want him to be.
I heard a stat today. Green Bay has won more playoff games at AT&T Stadium than Dallas. Do you know if that's true?
It probably is.
I heard.
So you still love that?
No. Mike's gotta go. Big Mike's gotta go. Dan Quinn's gotta go. Jerry's gotta rip this shit up.
Who do you want to replace Dak then?
Don't say Russell Wilson.
I was gonna just ask you, would you trade Russell Wilson straight up for Dak?
No!
I wouldn't either now.
You went Browns to Bills?
No, I was a Buffalo fan and a Cleveland fan.
What the?
They're in different leagues when I
So, well, they were all in the AFC. Oh, okay. Fuck the Bucks! Awesome! Go fucking Eagles! Fuck you!
Hold on, ramparts we watch of the free. We celebrate Dr. Who's legacy.
I hate you so much. Alright, kill with the sniper. There is so much man on man happening.
You feeling good, man?
I ain't worried, man. I'm gonna tell him the truth. We not worried. We go score in this drive.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield for game. His name is Baker Mayfield.
Oh,
the nigga got AIDS.
Oh no! I think that Brown is going to have more clutch moments down the stretch. I think this is going to be one of those finals where the clutch moments matter. I mean, y'all remember what was it? Iguodala won a Finals MVP.
Yeah. Yep.
Because some clutch shit with Golden State. Even though Steph Curry led the team in several categories, it was Iguodala that was making huge plays. And I think Brown is going to have just as similar of a stat point as Tatum. He's been shooting his shot. That he's one of the 5 best players in the NBA. He knows what this stage can do for his career too. And with Luka being hurt, he is a liability defensively. And I think there's going to be opportunities to drive into the hole and more wide open threes because you're going to be driving into the lane and kicking back out.
Who are you picking to win Game 3 tonight in Dallas? As a Celtics fan, with this Porzingis injury, I'm going to guess that he's not going to play tonight. I have no idea what the hell is actually wrong with him. I'm just going to assume that the Celtics are going to err on the side of caution and want him to rest a couple more days before Game 4 on Friday. We will be KP-less tonight. With the Mavs being back at home, I'm also going to guess that the role players finally come through and start shooting the ball better. And I'm going to imagine that Kyrie Irving wakes up and he starts to play better. So with all of that being said, in Dallas, I think that the Mavs will win Game 3. I pray that I'm wrong because, man, would I love to be up 3-0 and have these boys on the ropes. But who do you think is winning tonight, Game 3?
I don't understand the hate that this girl gets. She's the best rookie and the best rookie class the WNBA's ever had. Attendance in games that Caitlin Clark plays in are double the attendance of any other game in the WNBA. Viewership is damn near double because of her. She is responsible for the top 5 watch WNBA games this year. She's the highlight of the league, yet these players are hell-bent on trying to ruin her. And for what?
Let her cook. I'm not saying they should just let her just out there shoot what she wants. No, I think you should play, but play within the means of the game. Some of the fouls are not within the means of the game. Just play basketball. That's all you have to do. Everybody can get paid. This is your meal ticket. This is the time for you.
I know, you allow there to be a steal. God damn it.
Welcome back, folks.
Yeah, but
welcome back to the second half of your favorite show on the internet. We've got the one, the only G Money with us. What's going on, G Money?
man, the Celtics are still up. I'm at least, unless I'm like 2 minutes behind you all, they're still up. So I'm watching them. Quite frankly, think they're going to win this game.
Oh no!
But it's good. Life is good.
That was a fake ass flop. Fuck that guy, number 25. Hope he gets herpes or some other sort of STD.
Damn.
Bitch. Die from the inside. I don't give a fuck.
Well,
I always like it when Boston starts to lose a little footing there and Malin goes off. It's like they're still up by like 9 points. And make that 11.
Second half cheers here.
Yes, let's do it. I need a drink.
All right. So let's get into the what's up with that for the week. So if you're new to the show, this is where we give one of us give a grievance that we have within the world of sports this past week. Who would like to kick us off? G-Money, you want to go first?
Okay, I kind of split between which one I wanted to do. I mean, all the Caitlin Clark, she should be on the Olympic team. Freaking white trash trailer park living bastards. Or the Lakers, which don't seem to be able to get the coach they need to get. Especially today, when Jerry West passed away. Probably, I would say the greatest Laker ever. All 16 years he played, he was all NBA, he was all pro. The only player to win Finals MVP on a losing team. I mean, and then he moved to the front office, helped build Showtime. Then, when that went away, he landed up hiring Phil Jackson, trading Vlade Divac to Charlotte for Kobe Bryant. I mean, seriously, people, how could you let that happen? And then signing Shaquille O'Neal to set up another dynasty. And now here the Lakers are. They couldn't sign the coach they wanted because they didn't feel like they wanted to pay him or his coaching staff what they were probably worth. So now you're going to get your second or third pick, and you're going to be just a shitty team. You're going to be a team that makes the playoffs or the playing game, lose, and then you're going to go, well, let's go get another coach. You could have had Lou, but you wouldn't spend the money. You lowballed him. You lowball everybody, and so you land up picking someone that nobody really wants. Even Vogel, who won a championship with you the following year, makes the playoffs, loses, you fire him. What the fuck? Lakers, what are you doing? You're retarded. No, that's wrong, because, The mentally challenged are better at picking coaches and running an organization than you are. That is my what's up with that. Lakers, you're idiots. You don't deserve a team anymore. Just merge them with the Clippers and be done with it.
Well, Nestor, would you like to go next?
Sure. Sorry, the game is kind of distracting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but well, my what's up with that was actually while in Sarasota, I heard that the U.S. had lost 5-1 against Colombia, which I don't know. I didn't like to hear that. It kind of sucked. Seeing all there's a lot of Colombians in Sarasota. Big population. I don't know why, but there is, and they were just celebrating, and I'm like, what are we doing? I mean, Colombia's a great team, but what are we doing losing 5-1? But they heard me because today they tied 1-1 against Brazil, and they could have beat Brazil. They missed like 3 chances. So U.S. soccer needs to improve a lot in order to get consistent. I'm hearing, and like everything I've heard is that, Jesus, how is it 93 tonight right now? Everything I've heard is that it's too expensive for kids to play football here. So that needs to change, and hopefully it does change. God, I can't. It is crazy. Anyway, but yeah, U.S. soccer, step up, because I can't do this. Can't lose 5-1 against Colombia. Can't do that.
Well, Malin, would you like to go next?
It's this game. It's what's up with that.
No, my what's up with that is the Atlanta Falcons. Somebody needs to be fired on the marketing team, and I'm sure somebody was, because you put out a post on Instagram that since got deleted where you were trying to hype up your number 8 pick in Michael Penix. And you put out this cool little image of him, except you spelled his name Michael Penis. So what the fuck are we doing? Not only did you pay $180 million to Kirk Cousins, then you draft Michael Penix at number 8, and you got everybody mad about it. And then you try to put up this thing, and you spell his name Penis. So yeah, do better, Atlanta. Do better.
Well, for my what's up with that, this may not age well in just a few minutes, but I think that it's very odd with the sports media. Well, not very odd, but it's just, the mainstream sports media that a year ago, all people were doing was calling for Coach Missoula's job, essentially. Like, Udoka got this same team to the finals the previous year, and now the same team can't even get back to the finals. Like, they're underperforming now under a new coach. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's over his skis. But now this year, here he is with another year under his belt, and the man has only lost 2 games in the last 2 months.
How is that not a foul? Okay, it's a foul.
So I don't know. I just think that Missoula deserves much more credit than what he's getting this entire postseason, because that is one person I've not heard get any of the flowers from the Celtics team, is the coaching that has been executed here. So, yeah.
Well, he might need to be executed if we lose this fucking game. Oh.
Oh man, I think I'm like a minute behind you because I just saw that foul.
But you got to say he's got them playing great defense.
19-4, yeah, great defense.
Well, up until that run, I mean, you knew Dallas was going to make. You knew Dallas was going to make a run. You knew that. You couldn't help yourself but not know that they were going to make a run.
Well, should we pick Game 4 now?
Yeah. Have some fun. Or we can keep talking about sports until this game is over and then pick it. I mean, it's only 10:43. I mean, we got time. Yeah.
We do have time here.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
21-point lead goes down to 3. What the?
I mean, I thought we'd lose a bit of the lead, but I didn't think it would be this tight. I thought it would be.
This is where
I didn't think we'd lose it that fast.
Yeah, that's fast.
I didn't think we'd lose it that fast. It got pretty wild. So, need a bucket.
Oh, that's going to be foul.
Oh,
Yeah.
Panthers are about to
It should
win
be.
championship. At least one Miami team's gonna win something this year.
I mean, that's kind of effort.
Hey, you know what? You should tee up Luka for the much that he's fucking cussing out these refs here.
I know.
I mean, he is giving them the goddamn.
Yeah, but he's doing it in Slovenian, so they don't know what the fuck he's saying.
He wasn't set. How many fouls does he have? It's got to be a fucking lot.
Yeah, it's like 3.
So Luka did foul out, or he did not?
No, he's not found. I think he's got 3 or 4 at this point, but there's a coach's challenge now on whether or not that was. I don't think he was set.
He
was kind of set to the side.
He already had 5.
He didn't run through him. Oh, he had 5?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. They might overturn it at this point. If he only has 5, they'll overturn it. And give Dallas the ball back. They don't want the best team on Dallas to be out. Do they? No.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
I mean, they shouldn't.
But they don't.
I'm sorry, that was clearly not a charge. Like, clear as day.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. But you're saying he has 5 right now?
Yeah.
He could foul out with 4 minutes left.
Right.
Yep.
He wasn't set. He was moving his feet.
Right. He was moving with Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on.
His feet are
there's
moving.
No way you can call it.
There's no way. No, his feet were not set at all. There's no way that's not a foul. Oh, we'll see if the fifth.
But there's always a way.
This. Oh, we'll see.
I mean, there's always a way.
We'll see.
Let's slow it down. What?
You can't excuse this, man.
Well, you can. I mean, you see, they can do whatever they want.
His feet are moving.
Yeah. He would say it's because he was hit. Okay, what do they say?
It's not a charge. Why is this taking so long?
Okay.
He should be out. He's got to be out. There's no way.
Yep. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. He's gone.
He's okay. Thank you. Fuck. They were trying.
I mean, I get the coach's challenge. I mean, because you knew that was his sixth foul, so you were hoping that maybe they would see something.
Well, we better fucking win
I
now.
know, like now it. Oh my God, please.
Without Luka on the floor, you better fucking win.
Jesus Christ, man.
I don't understand why that took as long as it did.
They were trying. They were
That
trying
was
to
just a
find
stupid shot.
any
What the
way.
hell? What type of, you know, if they
Gary's
lose it because
ahead
they're
of them,
taking
so.
fucking stupid
Don't
shots.
say that. Don't say that.
Okay. Flat Earth. Oh, Kyrie's about to take over now. So he's like, okay, Luka's gone. I can do it. I can be Kyrie. I can be Kyrie like I was Kyrie. Well,
I don't want to hear that.
when he's trying to remember when he was Kyrie. I think Cleveland before LeBron came. Because he wasn't Kyrie in Boston, and he wasn't Kyrie in Brooklyn.
Fuck.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That's what happens when you don't box out, dumbass.
G-Money's killing me right
Oh,
now.
what?
No.
Is that
G Money? G Money is great.
Yeah, you can't do
G-Money
that.
is
You
awesome
can't do
when he
that.
calls games.
Fucking. PJ's like, what? Me? No. Yeah, you can't do that. I mean, you can't. Okay.
Come on.
Here we go.
Well,
So now you're down to 3 minutes.
Yeah, they're out of challenges too.
There you go. I'm always a little afraid of when freaking White takes 3-point shots because sometimes
Well,
they go
I'm glad he
in,
did, if
other
you're
times
saying
they
it.
like miss, and you're like, fuck,
fucking
the
happen.
hell.
I don't even know how
Oh,
White takes
shit.
a three from
That-
where I'm at right now.
That was a straight up foul. Fucking mugged his ass. It was like, yeah, fuck it, man. I don't care. There's like 2 minutes left.
What is happening?
G-Money's giving us the blow by blow.
I know he is, man. Yeah, Drew Holiday just fouled the shit out of Irving. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Fouled the
Back
shit
in my
out of
day,
him.
we would have fucking.
I love it. I love how he's like just a little bit ahead of us, so we just get his play-by-play right now. This is stressful, though. Oh, shit. Come on, we need this game, people.
Literally, it's the Boston Celtics against Kyrie Irving at this point, and we're still like
Yeah.
holding on for dear life.
I'm still stressed.
God.
When I like a 4-point lead. 32 left, no Luka.
They should be able to put it away. What?
They should.
Oh, shit. That's jamming it in traffic. Fuck.
I guess. I don't. Sure.
wonder if that's a good thing or.
Oh, shit. That should have been a foul. The fuck? I mean, it's one thing to kind of move someone out of the way, another one to like push him into the fucking first row.
I love how G-Money's not spoiling it. He's
just teasing us.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Tatum MVP.
We only got a 2-point lead.
No,
with
no.
1 minute 20 left.
The hell was that? Well, you know why? Because fucking Kyrie is being fucking Kyrie. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. White, why are you looking around? Fucking White looking around like, oh, he was your man, White. That meant you fucking guard him.
Stress me out.
Ah. Mm. You want someone to block? Okay. Now,
Oh, hey,
damn. Okay.
uh,
I mean,
There's too many
Getting
reactions
stressed.
going on right now.
You know, Gary, you do this whenever we talk Seahawks, you motherfucker. And you're
there
ahead
you
of
go.
me.
Get the ball.
Like, come on,
there
man.
you go.
Oh shit! Take it.
Oh,
Oh.
stop just saying
Okay.
shit.
What do we
Tell me
got
what's
there?
happening.
Yeah. I didn't know fucking Horford could move like that. He's old.
Come on, bro.
But damn,
There you go.
it's like I get
What is?
just a little too old. He couldn't get the ball. Damn.
Hey,
This is not what you want to
ball?
see.
Whose ball is it?
Yeah, it's Dallas's ball. They put Holiday on Kyrie. All right, no, switched off and put. Why the fuck do you do that? There you go. There you go. Oh shit.
Stop saying oh shit.
They're gonna put White on the line if they're over the limit.
Fight him like a man.
What is happening?
What? They just call it a foul on Horford for that? Or it was just off?
No, they put White on the.
Is it, okay, so White's on the line.
Yeah.
We're up by 6 with 22 seconds. What you telling me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to piece together
I
your
know.
fucks, G Money.
It's over.
Yes. Okay.
So-
Oh, now I'm
Yes.
catching up here.
Yes.
I just want the
I mean-
win. People.
I mean,
And you guys were gonna have to thug out this game 3 in Dallas, which now it sets it up where
Not when we're up 21.
but still. I mean,
Hey, if we can
makes for
get
great
it,
TV.
I don't like great TV. I care about the Celtics getting the 18th banner. That's all I fucking care about.
Well, they're going to win this game, and they'll have the
don't
opportunity
say
to
that.
sweep.
Don't,
like that.
don't say that. Game's not
this is
over.
done and buried.
Okay. Be telling them, don't foul. Kyrie's going to get the ball. He's going to shoot a 3. Make him take time off the clock, because.
There's no
And then
offensive
who's your best free? Who's your best
No
free throw
offensive
shooter?
I don't give a shit. It's Boston. They're all good.
Okay.
You guys might.
Hey, I think that Jaylen Brown is the MVP favorite if they win this game.
Yeah.
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 Because he was the only thing we had going this last stretch.
Right.
Which was my prediction, because fucking Tatum has what? 4 points, 3 points in the second half. You bitch.
Yeah, he stalled out big time.
Oh, there we go. There we go. They're gonna foul him. Yeah, put him on the line. 14 seconds left. 14.6. And
Love
put.
it. Love to hear it. Okay, but
I mean,
you
you don't
guys
even do it.
understand.
And then-
Okay, so
and-
I would
and I was
just
right,
like
they-
to point out. No, I would just like. to
Oh,
point
he
out
should have. That was kind of a foul. I mean, he grabbed him.
There is a reason why G Money and I FaceTime during football games now, because he used to do this all the fucking time. We'd be watching the Seahawks game at the same time, and all of a sudden I would get a text message, fuck. I'm like, what happened? He wouldn't tell me what happened. He would just give me the displeasure that he had at what he saw. And that's what he's been doing to us. For the last.
That's. Did someone call a fucking timeout? Because that was stupid if you did. Is there a foul? Don't tell me you fouled him. Don't tell me you fouled him on a 3-point shot because that was stupid. That was super stupid. Oh, God. Why are people stupid? I mean, you let him take the shot. You let him take the fucking shot. Well, he can't make a free throw, so that's okay. But damn it.
But he only gets 2 free throws.
Yeah, but you stop the clock, too. So you could foul as soon as they inbound. Well, and he didn't make the first one.
Yep, missed.
So, you know.
Of that.
Okay, that's the game. That's the game. They're not even fouling him. They're not even putting him on the lane. That's the game. It's over. So Boston up 3-0. Yeah, Boston in a sweep. You saw it. I mean, in the end.
Well, there. I guess that's our right or die 5.
Kyrie had 35. Doncic had 27, and they still lost. Even with Doncic fouling out, they still lost. Even the Celtics blowing a 21-point lead.
Even with that,
the Mavs still lost.
Or 6.
Yeah, they still lost, and they lost at home.
Get the brooms out.
Get on out, boys.
Yeah. In 4, they're going to sweep them. I mean, they played good defense. They really did. And with Porzingis.
Okay. The Celtics have not lost 3 games in a row, but one time in the regular season.
Was that against Miami?
No, they lost 4 games in a row. They lost 4 games in a row in the regular season. Towards the end before the playoffs, but that was the only time.
They're not losing.
Other than that, they haven't lost back-to-back games. So it doesn't matter if it's 4, 5, 6, or 7. Celtics going to win it. This was the game that I thought that. Yeah, this is the game that I thought that Dallas would win. This was the game.
Right. Yeah.
They started out slow with the threes. They went on that 13-point run. They were up big in the first, and you kind of felt like, okay, well, this could be the game where they could win by 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were up by 21. We lost it. But again, Jalen, you're talking the second half of the fourth quarter. We put the clamps down. We've done it every game. Every game. We've only lost 2 playoff games. So this head coach deserves some fucking shine, people.
Right. Hold on.
I mean,
hope these Dallas fans go home and hit each other with cars. Hey, Dallas.
Drive back to their trailer parks. No, I really thought that if Dallas was going to win a game at all, it would be game 2 because Boston kind of lets up a little bit in game 2. And because they think, well, especially when they blow out a team the first game. And it's like the second game, like, well, we can do this. We don't have to worry about it. We had a lead, we lost the lead, not a problem, we'll get it back. But they didn't. I mean, Boston was like, not this time. And you saw it here. Dallas doesn't have an answer for them. They have no answer. I don't see them. I don't see them winning game 4. I see Boston sweeping, being over, having freaking parade Tuesday or Wednesday, and that's that. And they hang up the banner.
If Boston wins game 4, that is one of the more dominant, one of the most dominant seasons.
Oh yeah.
You're the best record in the NBA by a mile. You only lose 2 playoff games. If they win game 4, this should be in the record books as one of the best seasons.
Yeah.
One of the best seasons.
Absolutely.
That an NBA team can have. I'm not going to come out there and say that we're going to go ahead and. Yeah, I am. I'm going to go ahead and say it. This is ride or die in 5. We're going to say it. We're going to win game 4. We're going to fucking sweep them. Jaden and I are going to buy. We're going to be buying T-shirts and hats. That's what we're doing.
We're going to be hanging banners outside and everything.
We're hanging banners.
I'm going to get that brown.
You have your own Boston parade.
Yep. Dale and I are just going to run through downtown Tampa, just ourselves, just shut off traffic.
You guys can rent a midget dressed up like a leprechaun.
I don't like midgets, but yeah, we can go ahead and rent a midget.
I don't know what your hatred for midgets are.
I don't like the little fingers. I don't
We're
like.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap this show up, folks.
I don't like that.
It's already gone on too long.
But is everyone picking Boston for Game 4?
Yeah.
Everybody?
Yeah.
That's our one game. Okay, so we're all picking Boston Game 4. I do know that me and Jalen went 2-0 last week. Nestor went 2-0.
I went 1-1.
1-1 because you went. But I think we're all going to go 1-0 this week.
Mm-hmm.
So put your bets in, people. You low asses that need to pay rent. Go ahead and put it on Boston. We will carry you home and you'll have a roof over your head. Go for it.
We all picked Boston, huh?
Yeah, we all picked Boston.
Don't say it like that.
No, don't say it like that, Nestor. I like that. I'll drive down to Sarasota. Don't tempt me.
I have to drive a lot farther than that.
Uh-huh. I'll get one of them cars that drive on water. Don't fucking at me.
Know people who know people.
Folks,
Yeah,
next
Catch a flight.
Wednesday, we will be back at our usual time once the Celtics are world champions. And we will have a bit of a different show for you. So we'll talk to you all next week. Thank you all for watching, listening, and have a good week.
Peace out, guys.